all of the like dope technical parts, like, the melodies and the, reading like the music and all that stuff. I don't know any of that stuff. So I'm just going by straight at heart,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and soul.
Vibe, yeah.
And, the best part about all of this was just playing off of what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, um,
That's the best part. Is because
Huey would work on a song and she would send it to like, yo, I'm working on this. What do you think? Add whatever you want, take away whatever you want. And that's how we made this album.
yeah,
Um,
it's been dope because we've been able to work virtually over this separation,
mhm.
and that's been really cool to have all this technology to just work in a different way and still be able to work in real time together in the studio and work on an actual track, even though we're in two different, totally different places. And like you're doing something on your end and I'm doing something on my end, and then we sync it and it's like, oh, that's dope, or oh, no, that don't sound right, take that out, or you add your little steez or I add my little thing, and then at the end we're like, holy shit, 4 hours later, like we just made that. That was so
We just
ill.
made that. Like, what?
Or like
There
our
was a point where we had a bunch of songs, but I just didn't feel like they were finished. I just didn't feel like they were finished. They could have been, maybe anybody else would have been like, you know what, let's just put these ones out. But I didn't feel like that was right. And we were just kind of sitting for a couple of days thinking about it. And
right.
one day I was just like, you know what? I text you. Remember, I text you. I was like, I'm about to just finish this shit right now.
I know. I was
And I
like,
finished the whole thing. And I just sat up here one morning and I just went till it was done.
mm-hmm. But that's what you do, you go hard. Excuse me, hoard.
Poured. Yeah, that's that. I had to get sprinkle some of that LA on you. Poured.
But yeah, this project we're working on, we're super excited about it. And we've been kind of like dabbling. Well, maybe we should be just underground and not tell anybody, and just release music under
Because
this.
I don't do this. This is all Iwilani's lane, releasing albums and things, and people always loving Iwi. That's why I love her so much, and I can see why the whole world just automatically loves her.
I
And
love
so
it.
she's really used to this attention and
I never did.
putting herself completely out there because she writes all of her own songs and her own music. So she's always used to, putting her entire soul out to the world. So this is something that's very, very new for me. It's weird. And Iwi had to really, really talk me in to this.
Because you've been wanting to do it. You've been wanting to do it for so long, and you keep talking about it and how you thought you would be really good at it. And I'm like, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would be really great. And it's just being able to have the time, and which quarantine provided, and then having the space and the resources to actually do that kind of stuff, like actually having a computer to work with, something to save stuff to our drives, and the technology to make it happen. And with all the awesome things that came out during quarantine, we were able to do that. So um, yeah, we are releasing. We are a new music duo. We are a new band, y'all.
Like a
Officially,
producer duo band.
duo band. Yes. And we're dope because we got a DJ, we got a guitarist, we got a singer, we got an artist, graphic designer on the team. We got a
Oh yeah, it's all in house. All in house, baby, like we always do.
so,
Everything's always in house when you're dealing with us. No outsourcing up in here.
and that's just who we are. It's not like it's not. It's just who we are. It's the path that we choose
Yeah,
to
it's not a
follow.
diss. We're not trying to exclude people. It's just like out of necessity,
Mhm.
especially over these last 8 years since we've been together. we've
Yeah.
had to do everything ourselves,
Yeah.
every single thing.
Just needing to get the content out and having no
Even, really have couple friends like that, like a couple friends, queer couple friends, things like that. Like there's a lot that we have been missing as people and as a couple over these last 8 years. And this music has helped us realize those things that we're missing and the things that we want and what we're going to provide for each other in the future, and how we're never going to let these outside forces separate us ever again.
Yeah. So we are. You want to tell them the name, babe?
I think you could say it better.
Okay, so let's give them the breakdown why we named
I'm gonna sound like it's gonna sound like South Central.